We've told you how the state of Washington will no longer be doing vehicle emissions testing. Well, Oregon is keeping its anti-pollution program.
Right, so our Dan Tilkin is digging deeper into why the two states, which usually agree on environmental issues, are actually going in different directions when it comes to testing cars.
Whether on the Oregon side of the Columbia or in Washington, drivers have been doing this for decades. But soon, you almost didn't have to do it.
Almost didn't have to do it, yeah.
So close.
So close, yeah.
Washingtonians like Christiana Stigman will no longer take the $15 test. The Washington legislature is letting the vehicle emissions program die next New Year's Day. Why is that?
Well, you know, the easy way to answer is that cars are a lot cleaner than they used to be. We've had this in the works for about 15 years.
In Washington's view, there are fewer and fewer cars still on the road that need to be tested, making this program inefficient. Which then leads to the question Oregon driver Alex Cole has.
To have to do this every 2 years is kind of unnecessary.
Wouldn't the same situation apply to Oregon?
We are not ready to wind it down. I think it continues to be effective for us in reducing air pollution.
The Oregon Department of Environmental Quality says the owners of 1 out of every 5 cars get some sort of repair done before trying to pass the test. DEQ says Oregon gets a 20% reduction in air pollution, largely because Oregon tests much older cars than Washington. Are you disappointed Washington's shutting the program down?
I don't make judgment about what Washington does. We look at our Oregon's program. Like I said, I'm proud of Oregon's program. I think what we're doing is, it's necessary and effective.
So I was talking to the Oregon DEQ people, and they're saying that vehicles are the #1 polluter in the state, and so they need to keep testing these. That still has to be the situation in Washington. The vehicles are the #1 polluter.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the biggest source of air pollution in the state and the biggest source of greenhouse gas pollution. And so what we've done is just in December, we updated our regulations for new cars, requiring them to continue to reduce emissions through 2025.
Oregon has the same tougher new car emission standards, but the DEQ says there isn't any talk in the Oregon legislature right now about following Washington's anti-emissions testing lead.
It's not that we don't care, it's not that we don't have the same goals, we're just on different paths at this time.
Unusually different paths. Dan Tilkin, KOIN 6 News.
If you live in Washington and your car is scheduled for smog inspection before this law changes January 1st, you do still need to get it done. You can't get your tabs renewed without passing the test. And in Oregon, DEQ is proposing to raise the $21 fee to $25 July 1st.